Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. My name is Jake, and yes, today is new release roundup number 8. Everybody, the Ocho! Get excited. I know I am pretty dang pumped about it. And I also have a big stack of movies to showcase off today. Here's a nice 360 view right here. Oh my God, it's heavier than I thought it was going to be. And also, later on today, I promised I would do a giveaway in the last one. I am going to do a giveaway. It's going to be Ghoulies 2 on Blu-ray. MVD was nice enough to send me Ghoulies 2 on 4K. I don't need the Blu-ray anymore. It's still sealed, so I do not need this in the collection, and it's going to come to you brand new. So at the end of this live stream is when we'll do the fun little wheel of prizes, wheel of something. I don't know, enter to win. I don't have a fun name for it yet. With time, this is only the 8th time we've done this, the 3rd time I've done it live, so this is just a fun time where we get to talk about new release movies all night. So if you have anything to say, make sure you type about it in the comments, and I will talk about it here soon. Looks like we have Collector Movie Man in here right now. You got some pretty cool items today. You got the Twister Steelbook and the Challengers, and also got Double Jeopardy and Yes, you got a lot of good stuff, man. Good for you. I just filmed a couple of unboxing videos that I'll release in the next few days. One of which that I'm probably going to watch first is Abigail. This comes out on Tuesday, and I can't wait to see it because it's directed by Radio Silence, the guys who did Ready or Not, Scream 5, Scream 6. I've liked all those movies quite a bit. And the premise of Abigail seems right up my alley. It honestly does. Here's the back here. It's got a gag reel, one of my favorite special features. It also has some extended deleted scenes, all that fun stuff. Becoming a ballerina vampire, always good. Unfortunately, there's only a Blu-ray out for it now. I wish this got the 4K treatment. I wish it got a Steelbook treatment. I feel like there could be endless possibilities when it comes to a Steelbook like this. But what do you do? Abigail, again, comes out Tuesday. Next up, we have another beefy box set from Umbrella Entertainment, and they are not messing around. They have the 80s cult classic Masters of the Universe. Yes, He-Man himself. And boom, the gloss pops on this sucker. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I absolutely love the touches that Umbrella does on here. Let's see here. Over on TikTok, you loved Abigail. You actually laughed. She was a good vampire. Good. I'm very, very excited to finally watch that movie. Masters of the Universe is another movie I have not seen. So I'm kind of looking forward to watching this one as well. A Battle Fought in the Stars now comes to Earth. And one of the main reasons why I'm very excited to watch this is because of the packaging that it is in. It looks super gorgeous. Here is the slipcover. Again, so much gloss. It's insane. I absolutely love this thing. The back, I think it has the same. Only the universe could hold adventures this big. It's got He-Man on the back there too. Pop it open. We got another cover. One thing I like about Umbrella is that they don't... Wait, who did this Masters of the Universe box? Umbrella Entertainment. They are out of Australia, but they release amazing releases. I highly if you're a physical media collector, I highly recommend that you pick up an Umbrella Entertainment title. Also, they're doing a BOGO sale right now. Buy one, get one free. I don't know how long it's going to go for, but it is going right now. And if you use my discount code STEEL15, STEEL15, you get an additional 15% off, which pretty much just adds free shipping if you're in the States. Because they're in Australia, it costs a lot to ship. That just cuts that for you, so you will truly get the BOGO. Just word to the wise out there. Word to the wise. Here's the back right here. I got a good amount of special features on here. Behind the scenes, archival featurette, Canon film, sci-fi trailer reels, Electric Boogaloo extended interviews. A lot of good stuff on here. Open it up. We have Skeletor on the disc, and it also comes with a double-sided poster. I want to say that this poster had two different versions. Yeah, it's a double-sided poster, but this one has, what is that, the French version, I'm assuming? Not even going to attempt to pronounce that sucker. And there is the original poster artwork. Very, very nice. And Umbrella box sets also come with booklets and cards, just like every other boutique label likes to do. Here First here is the J card that's on the back. Every one of their collector's box sets is numbered. Looks like I got number 43 out of 3,000. Only 3,000 of these suckers. You get a booklet right here with a whole bunch. I think this one has a lot of like illustrations from the movie, like when they were concept of the film. There we go. A lot of storyboards, and then a couple of essays. So a nice split down the middle. And then we have a whole bunch of character cards. Skeletor looks the best, and it's crazy that Skeletor in this is played by Frank Langella. That makes me want to watch it even more. Wrong flip. There we go. The flip, again, wrong. The flip. Okay, good. I don't have to flip anymore. Oh, spoke too soon. There's another flip. There's another flip. I'm really bad at figuring out which way to go. I know this one. That way. Another way to go. How's everybody's 4th of July going? My 4th was super fun. Went to some parades, saw some family, went to Dave & Buster's afterwards, found amazing Deadpool and Wolverine claw machine that I've made a video on all the platforms. So if you haven't seen it, it's like a minute long. It's very cool. I ended up winning Deadpool and Wolverine enamel pins, which I didn't even know were a thing. I knew of like the necklace that had this best friends thing. Had no idea that enamel pins also had these. So yeah. And today, or 4th of July, that happened. Fireworks got shot off. All the fun stuff. Tomorrow I'm going over to my family side of the things. They bought a ton of fireworks. It's just a fun 4-day weekend. Good stuff. Also good stuff. Cannot wait to show you this. This is out now, I believe. The 4K Steelbook of Taxi Driver. Yes. There's one I'm going to post a video about this tomorrow where I unbox a lot of this stuff. One thing that I love about this Steelbook that I really haven't seen with another Steelbook. This has a matte finish on the front. This has a gloss finish on the back. Never seen like a dual matte gloss release before. And I really like the effect that it has. The only glossiness is on like the Taxi Driver verbiage itself. Very cool. On the inside, we've got Travis Bickle. And I love how Sony is putting in the actual like disc artwork and not just the words on their discs. I think that goes a long way with physical media releases. Here's the J card on there. And as you can see, there's a butt ton of special features. Love to see that. Making Taxi Driver documentary is on the 4K disc. Storyboard to film, 20th anniversary re-release trailer. On the Blu-rays where the majority of them are at. 40-minute taxi driver Q&A featuring Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro, Jodie Foster, many more people. Just a lot of good stuff on this release. I know this was out in the the Columbia Classics Volume 1 or 2. I can't remember which one it was in. I have 3 and 4, and I know it wasn't in those. So I am very happy to finally own this movie in 4K. Classic. One of Scorsese's best, in my opinion. 4th of July was yesterday. I know it was, Joey. Do I have a Spider-Man collection, but in a Steelbook? I do. Over on my YouTube page, I actually already showed that off in all of my Steelbook box sets. So if you want to look at it, make sure you take a look over there. Over on the YouTube side of things, I wish I would have gotten Challengers on 4K. That would have been amazing. Yeah, I haven't seen Challengers yet. It's on my list of movies to watch that came out this year because I think that's going to be right up my alley. I might have to wait until it goes on Max, unfortunately. My Master of the Universe Umbrella box set arrived tomorrow, and I'm glad it's region-free. It wasn't supposed to be. Is it region-free? Because I know that they originally stated that normally all of theirs say region B, but they never are region B. Like, I have a region A player. I pop them in, and they work every single time. I will say that the J card on here it still says region B on here. So they specifically said this will only be a region B release. I have not tested it out yet. I planned on it and ran out of time today. I'm a little bit late to this live stream as well. Just kids, 4th of July weekend. I should have known better. I'm surprised I'm down here the time I am now. But I'm hoping that it's just like all their other region B releases. But we shall see. Movie Hunter, evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a great holiday. I sure did. I'm hoping everybody did as well. 4th of July was okay. Watched movies all day. Nothing wrong with that. People in my area are still lighting up fireworks in Michigan. Same with me. And it was in Columbia Classics Volume 2. Thank you very much, Collector Movie Man. But next up, here is another big, nice box set from Vinegar Syndrome's partner label from OCN. Shudder has signed on with them recently. I was able to snag one of these beauties, The Sadness. I wasn't planning on picking this up, but I saw how quickly it was selling out. I pulled the trigger when there were less than 100 of these box sets left. So at that point, I'm like, if I don't get this now, I'm never going to have this. And I'm very, very happy that I did pull the trigger and pay full price. I'm always hesitant to pay full price for just about anything. So I am very happy I did it this one because the artwork on this sucker looks insane. You can see the gloss pops on the sunglasses. Vinegar Syndrome does a very good job with their slipcovers. Everybody knows this. They just have probably a 85-15 ratio of like good movies to bad movies, the worst way, like 85% bad, 15% good. The Sadness I have heard very, very good things about, and I'm a sucker for a zombie film, so I had to give it a shot. This is going to be a blind watch for me. I'm hoping I like it because the packaging is phenomenal. In fact, I know I'm going to watch this, so let me open it up. I don't have a slicer. I'm going to have to use these little fangs right here. Excuse me. Oh, no, it didn't go. Usually it just pops right away. That's embarrassing. Okay, I got to peel it. Maybe I won't be able to open it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Should have just done this from the get-go. Have I seen Chef? Yes, I have. I love the movie Chef. It's up there in the collection. Good film. If you haven't seen Chef, talk about like a feel-good film. Earlier today, I was watching Top Chef and The Bear. I'm a big cook guy. That was my first job, was a chef. From my first like real job from age like 15 to 20, I worked in a restaurant. Started as a dishwasher. 6 months later, I was a chef. And yeah, I very, very good memories with that. Just a lot of stress every day. Here is the inside. Got the disc artwork, a booklet. The Blu-ray disc has the exact same artwork. And can I show this book? I think, yeah, this is just a whole bunch of storyboards, it looks like. There's some words here, but the majority of it, oh, Jesus. I don't know how much I want to see this because I want to be able to be surprised with this movie. Very, very excited. The most violent and depraved zombie movie ever made. Okay. You've caught my attention. Rue Morgue magazine. Can't wait to watch this. I'm very, very pumped. Just have to, when I get so many releases in for review, and then I also buy releases, I'm kind of, I got to stack priorities, I guess. Do I want to make videos or do I want to just watch for enjoyment type of thing? That's split. Like tonight, I kind of want to go see Maxine. There's a 10:40 showing, so I don't know how long this live stream is going to go, but right now it's 9. So just trying to think in my mind what the heck I want to do. My umbrella code is Steel15, Blake to the future, STEEL15 from ETR Media. The other thing I bought with my Vinegar Syndrome, they had a Partners Week special, a Partners Month. I think it was June was Partners Month. And I bought The Sadness. I also bought the Arrested Development documentary project. I love this show with a passion. And I also love ETR Media. I have had the main honcho of ETR, or Enjoy the Red Records, Ross Sholin, on my podcast, Boutique Talk. Love everything they do. And when I found out they were doing an Arrested Development documentary, which I've never heard of, I snagged it. This sucker, yeah, cannot wait to pop this sucker in as well. I'm a big documentary guy, so can't wait to watch that one. Let's see here. Where should I go next? I should probably do some of these Kino Lorber next. Not that one, the rest of them. I got a big stack of Kino Lorbers in, some new releases that come out this month or might already be out. A couple of these I know come out mid-July. I don't know about these 4Ks, but let's start looking at them, shall we? First up, Ray Liotta, Lauren Holly, Turbulence. This just reminds me of like Die Hard on a Plane, but of course that's Air Force One. So this is another version of that. Never heard of this movie, but I knew they came out with a Blu-ray of this, and now that Blu-ray is a 4K. Not a lot of special features on this sucker, but there are radio spots, which I find interesting, and TV spots are always fun to watch, just going like back into the era of when this movie came out. On my podcast, I always play TV spots because it just kind of gets you in the zone of the movie when the movie came out. I like it so much. What's my favorite documentary, Danny? That's a very, very good question. My favorite one that came out in the past few years is called God, Clay. Oh God. Clay Motion. That's gonna bug me. Wait, I'm gonna pull up my letterbox. I love Hoop Dreams. Hoop Dreams is great. OJ Made in America is probably my favorite documentary of all time. It's made by ESPN. It's like a 5-part docu-series. It's 10 hours long. It's very long. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is or not, but should definitely check it out for sure. I think every single person that lives in the US should watch that movie. I 1,000% recommend it. I cannot find this movie. It's not Clay Motion. It's about Will Vinton, and it came out from Oscilloscope Laboratories, but I can't remember what the heck the movie is called. It's called Clay, but it's not popping up when I type on Clay. That's embarrassing. I can't remember the name of that documentary, but it's phenomenal. Will Vinton's journey from how he started his own company to what happened to that company, I had no idea about. I don't want to spoil it here because it plays like a soap opera, man. It is so, so good. Clay Dreams. Thank you, Danny, so much. Yes, Clay Dream is the movie. And on the Blu-ray, the Oscilloscope Laboratories Blu-ray, it has every single short film that he made. I'm a huge animation guy. I love stop motion animation as well. So just having the documentary be as good as it is and having the disc have every single piece of work that he made, match made in heaven, man. It's amazing. I cannot get highest of recommendations. If you love animation of any kind, give it a watch. You will not be disappointed. Buy the Oscilloscope Laboratories Blu-ray. One of the best releases nobody ever talks about. Those are my 2 cents. Not paid for that at all. Just want to spread the word. Next up, 4K, Blu-ray, narrow margin, Gene Hackman, Ann Archer. I don't know who Ann Archer is. It's just another, like kind of a film noir looking movie. A remake of a 1952 classic. Yeah, it is film noir. There we go. Okay. Again, I know nothing about this one as well. When Kino sends me some things for review, sometimes I know what the movies are, sometimes I don't. This one sounded interesting, so I'm like, yeah, if you want to send that my way, I will definitely give it a watch and check it out. So, narrow margin, there it is. This next one, I've only seen the 70s remake. I have not seen the original 50s Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and I just felt like I needed to. Also, black and white movies seem to pop like crazy on 4K, so I can't wait to finally give this sucker a watch. There's 4 different commentaries on here. There's a featurette. There's a few featurettes, and then a trailer on this sucker. Just so if you're a commentary guy, the main way I listen to commentaries, there's a person who puts out a podcast, and all it is documentaries that are taken from physical media and thrown on there. I listen to documentaries in the car. How boring is that? I listen to podcasts. I listen to commentaries, and I can't get enough of them. I absolutely love doing that stuff. The last 4K that was sent in for review, Jeff Bridges, Tommy Lee Jones, Blown Away. I actually had their Blu-ray release already, so I'm kind of interested to see how the 4K transfer kind of matches up. But yeah, there's a making of on here. Making ofs are some of my favorite special features to get. Making ofs and gag reels. Those are my 2 favorites for sure. So there's Blown Away. And while we're on the Kino Lorber train, one that I recently bought with my own money, with a big haul that I had from a secondhand store that I went to. A movie I've needed to see for the longest time. Out of Sight. George Clooney, Jennifer Lopez, Steven Soderbergh directed film. I've seen the trailer, has to be dozens of times because it was on the basketball VHS. It was on one of the VHSs I had as a kid, so I saw it so many times. I've seen, yes, there are certain scenes in this movie that are imprinted, even though I've never seen the movie, Can't wait to pop the sucker in, see what it looks like in 4K as well. Jacob on TikTok, should I replace my DVDs with Blu-rays? Yes, especially Blu-ray players are very inexpensive. I'm assuming everybody by now has a 1080p TV. They are so cheap to buy, it's ridiculous. I constantly see 75-inch TVs at Walmart for less than $500. Like, where we're at right now is insane. You can get very good picture quality and a huge screen for not a lot of money. It's a very cool place. OLEDs are still pretty expensive, so if you're still watching DVDs, I would 1,000% recommend changing it to Blu-rays. Even like the scratches on there. DVDs scratch very easily. Blu-rays, you can throw around like Frisbees. They don't scratch too much at all. So yes, highest recommendations to get a Blu-ray player. Master is region free. Saw another unboxing, confirmed it. Good to know, Brent. I picked up the Sadness 4K when there was 10 left. So there you go. Yeah, I was under 100. You were under 10. You have to, right? That FOMO, man. I'm watching this 100-year Warner Brothers documentary. Yes, that one was good on Max. It's like a 4-parter, I think. Very, very solid watch. That came out last year. It was like one of my top 15, 20 movies or pieces of entertainment that were released that year. I always have a letterbox where I rank everything that I've watched in a certain year. That one was high. Very, very informative stuff. Blown Away is a good movie. Okay. Very good. Good to know. Continuing on the path of used media that I picked up, and I want to say yesterday, this title was on sale at Vinegar Syndrome for $13. I also paid $13 for it. It is The Black Crystal. It's an AGFA release. The main reason why I got this, number one, you don't see Vinegar Syndrome slipcovers in the wild that often. Number two, it's about a true crime murder spree, and my wife is a huge fan of that genre, so I felt like this is one that her and I could watch together, and yeah, plan to. It's very short as well. It's made on like 70 or super 70 millimeter film. I don't really know. I just know the true crime part of it. So blind watch city for me with The Black Crystal. How's it going, 4K King? Next up in that same trip, and again, I put out a video on that earlier this week, so if you want to give this a watch, you can. Just me picking movies out in the wild. Found a Shout Factory steelbook of a movie that I didn't have in the collection, a movie I've never seen before. This is Dragonheart, and out of all the comments that were in that video, this is the one that people gave me a lot of crap for not seeing Dragonheart, which I was kind of shocked by because I don't think I know a single person that has watched Dragonheart. I could be wrong. I just might not be. This movie might not be coming up in our normal conversation, but there's 5 movies in this franchise as well. Very, very interesting stuff. But yeah, Dragonheart, Shout Factory, Steelbook, $14.99 when I picked it up. Could not say no to all of those elements. You're going to DMAC and Ankeny, trying to build my collection before school starts again. Goodwill, yeah. A video will come out on Monday where I went to my local Goodwill. I found so many sealed Blu-rays. I found a couple sealed 4Ks at my Goodwill. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get a lot of good movies to add to the collection. That's the best thing you can possibly do. Speaking of sales, Criterion is having a sale. I'll go over the one that I found in my secondhand store, and then after this I'll go over the Criterion pickups that I've had so far. A video will come out from me sometime, just no time to edit that sucker. The one that I got used was $310 to Yuma, because this was $12.99. Even if I bought this new at the 50% off sale, it would still be $20. So $12.99 is a big deal, steal of a deal. I am a big fan of the remake with Christian Bale, Russell Crowe, Ben Foster. I think that movie is so solid. So if I like the remake, I'm hoping that I will like the original. I'm trying to get into more black and white movies because I don't have a lot of them. Or I have a lot of them. I have not seen a lot of them. And I feel like I just need to grow that part of my movie watching. 310 to Yuma. I know I like the remake. I'm hoping I like the original. Now going into the movies that I picked up. First one, I love this documentary. It's been on my list to grab for the longest time. I was with my daughter. My daughter picked it up. She's like, what is this? And I'm like, okay, if you don't know what this is, you can't watch it yet. But when you're older, I'm hoping that you will be in the know of this. It's Crumb. If you've not, again, talking about documentaries, this is a documentary about a comic strip artist. And he is just a very interesting character, to say the least. If you have not seen Crumb, it's a very, I like every type of documentary there is out there, but a nice character piece documentary is very fun to watch as well. Presented by David Lynch, if that gives you any type of guess as to like what type of character you're following here. It shows a black and white picture. This movie is not black and white. Just very, very fun look into the mind of a very interesting individual. That's all I will say. But Crumb, fun watch. And then another release, that the only other release that I only got two. I am meeting up with more content creators, physical media content creators next weekend. And I know we're going to hit up Criterion again. We were just in the area and I picked this one up because I saw it and I wasn't sure if I was going to. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio 4K, baby. This was the first movie that my daughter picked up. She's like, oh, Pinocchio, because we watched this on Netflix and loved it. I absolutely adored this movie. What did it come out 1 year, 2 years ago? It was in my top 5 movies that I watched that year, the year it came out. I'm opening this one up because I had no idea what this packaging looked like until I talked with Films by Color, again on my podcast, Boutique Talk, and he showed me the packaging, and I was gobsmacked because I had no idea this is what the packaging was. I was going to pick this movie up. I love the box sets that Criterion does. Just good stuff. But you slide it out here. I wonder what way. This way? Yes. You slide it out here. You see Pinocchio. What's Pinocchio known for? That long nose, baby. Oh, there goes the book. The long nose. That's what got me. I'm like, oh, okay. That gimmick works. That gimmick works for me. Here is the disc artwork here. It looks like both of them have the same disc. I cannot wait to watch this movie again. Again, I'm a sucker for animation, and I just think that 4K is going to pop like crazy. This has some concept stuff and a essay in here about the making of the movie. I'm hoping this, I didn't even check this. There's a making of documentary on Netflix that is phenomenal, and I'm hoping that it comes with the physical release. Let me check that really quick because they're directing stop motion, a new program featuring. Okay, it's new. It's not the one on Netflix is great stuff. Just to see the artwork of creating stop motion animation, I could watch like what do you call it? Like when they speed run and put all of the elements together to make stop motion. It's the best, man. It is the absolute best. Let's see if I can put this in here. There we go. There is there's 2 new documentaries on here. A new documentary featuring handcrafted cinema. I don't think that's the name of the one that I've seen. Directing stop motion. That's another one on here. Panel discussion. A lot of good special features on the sucker. Again, I'm still super excited to add this to the collection. So much. Love your videos. You made me love movies in general just with your collection. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. What's up? Can I have a movie? I'm giving away a movie. I don't know if people know this yet, but MVD sent me the 4K of Ghoulies 2. They also sent me the Blu-ray a while back. I'm going to be giving away still a sealed copy of Ghoulies 2 on Blu-ray. You have to be over on my YouTube page, though, Steelbook Obsessed. That's where I'm going to have people enter. We'll spin a wheel. Whoever wins at random, I will send this to. So if you want to enter that contest, make sure you go over to YouTube. Let's see here. Scream. Do you like Scream? I tried Fantastic Planet and you couldn't. That's okay, Roger. It works, man. It works. Over here on the YouTube side of things, Happy Optimist is here. Yeah. Happy 4th of July. Axel F. Thoughts. I did just watch that today. And earlier this week, I watched the first Beverly Hills Cop for the first time. Beverly Hills Cop was fun. The original one. I know it was like the first of its kind, like the first action comedy. I don't know if there were any before then. And it was supposed to be a Sylvester Stallone starring vehicle, but then Eddie Murphy signed on last minute and they kind of had him ad-lib a lot of the stuff. It's more or less the same vibe here, except it's a very Lego sequel type of movie. They're playing the hits for half the time. The other half, it feels like a movie that stands on its own. It's just... I like it a little less than the first one, but it's still a watchable, enjoyable movie. I had a good time with Axel F for sure. Animation is your forte apart from action. Very good. You got Criterion's After Hours on 4K. I have that one, and it is a great looking release. Again, that's also a podcast that I did on Boutique Talk. Talked with KB Loves Movies about that release. Very, very solid. Let's see here. We have 4 more releases left. I have not opened this up myself. But earlier this week, when I was doing the ranking the steel books for the month, I knew I was getting this release, but I kind of forgot that it was coming out so early in the month. So I'm going to open this right now. This, my friends, is the beauty of Saw X. I already own this movie on 4K, but I don't have the Steelbook. And this is like one of my favorite Steelbook designs of the entire year. So I had to get it. You slip this out. We have the Steelbook right here. You will also get my reactions if I see any like dings or scratches, and I don't. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I just love the design of this so much. When I was on the video, I saw that the X is just like whatever. The X is actually made of like body pieces, which is kind of cooler than what I was expecting. The gloss on here too. The back glosses up, but the X really doesn't. Love that touch. On the inside here, I love this. I love this. This is like the cherry on top of this release. The eyeballs are the disc. If you've seen this movie, you know like the first 10 minutes is like this torture scene and then has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. There's like, we have an idea for a cool kill. I don't know how to do it or how to like mold it into this script. So let's just do it as like a dream scenario. Very, very weird. Love this Steelbook. This thing is so good. Very happy to add that to the collection as well. The last three were sent to me. This is from Dark Sky Films. Faceless After Dark. Again, don't know too much about this movie, but it's a slasher. So I am a sucker for a slasher. Doesn't matter how good or bad it is. Hopefully it's more on the good side than it is bad, but I will give any slasher a shot because you never know. Even a terrible one can have a fun atmosphere to it. And I'm always in the mood, whether I feel good or feel crappy, to watch people get hacked to pieces. You know what I'm saying? The last two I have from Kino Lorber are a couple of TV titles. So I don't know. I don't collect a lot of TV myself, but I saw these and I'm like, I should show them off because a lot of people always ask about TV in my comments. Here's Monk Season 8. I want to say this is the final season of Monk. I think I've seen a couple of episodes of Monk on USA. I've never actually like gone down to go and see everything that this show has to offer, to see like the storylines, the continued stuff. This just seems like a very good, like, you can pop any episode in and a procedural. That's the word for it, a procedural show. I said it right the first time, not the second time. This has some video commentaries on it. It has a nice little mini documentary about Tony Shalhoub saying goodbye to the character. Very, very cool here. The one I was more excited about is because I have seen a lot of Columbo, but I had no idea that this existed. Columbo: The Return. Very interesting. I guess the show ended in 78 and then it came back for another season run in 89. That sounds so bizarre to me, but I cannot wait to dig into this sucker because the cast looks crazy. Very, very cool. I will show off. There's Little Richard. There's there's so many people. I can't remember this dude's name. The dude from Cheers, William Shatner, Ed Begley Jr. Just so many random guest stars on this sucker. So can't wait. This is another one where I'll just pop an episode in while I'm doing something else and kind of go on my way. But we were pretty quick. We were like half an hour going into all of the movies. That's very, very good. We can keep on talking now. We can just talk questions, talk movies. If you guys have anything you want to say, feel sure to throw it my way. And if people are interested in Ghoulies 2, go over again to my YouTube and type MVD. If you want to be entered into the contest, type MVD and I will enter you into the nice spinny spin. Yes, 8 seasons of Monk is all good to know, collector or movie collector maniac. Hello. Did I watch on America Day? What did I watch? On Independence Day, on the only movie that I had time to watch on the 4th of July was Uncle Sam, a slasher movie. It was okay. I wanted to like it a lot more. It was directed by the guy who directed Maniac, and I really like Maniac. This one was fun. Just the first half hour almost put me to sleep because it felt very like TV, movie, soap opera type acting. It was not the best. It was definitely not the best at all. Let's see here. You gave it Axel F a 4 out of 5. I think I'm a 3 out of 5. The first action scene in that movie gave me flashbacks to Bourne movies. It was just shot very like boom, bang, boom. You could barely understand what the heck was going on. And it was a cool concept. I guess I don't want to spoil, but it's in a sports arena. And having any type of like action scene in a setting like that definitely gets my attention. So I wish it was shot better. That's all. But the first 10 minutes are by far the worst shot. It's like the director kind of figured out what he was doing and kind of learned along the way. I don't even know who directed Axel F. Because the weird thing about Beverly Hills Cop series, first one directed by Martin Brest, second one directed by Tony frickin' Scott, third one directed by guy directed John Landis. There we go. A whole bunch of very prominent directors directed the first three movies of this series, and the fourth one I don't know. I have no idea who it actually is. I guess I should look that up too, because I am very, very interested. Axel F. Beverly Hills, Axel F. This is directed by, drumroll please, Mark Malloy, who has directed this, and that's it. The Underdogs and this. So I don't know how you have so many high-quality directors and then you go on to just direct this. That seems pretty crazy. Mark Malloy, yes, you beat me to it, man. You're so annoyed Reacher Season 2 is not getting a 4K release. It's only available for pre-order on DVD Blu-ray. I mean, the only 4K, there's not a lot of 4K TV out there. So I'm guessing if the first season doesn't sell that well, they just won't put the second season or the remaining seasons on 4K. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, Collector Movie Maniac is in the contest. Christian is in the contest. Ryan is in the contest. Again, if you want to win a copy of Ghoulies 2, type MVD and I will enter you in. You watched Immaculate yesterday and something else, 42. Yeah, I've heard of 42. I've not seen it myself, but yeah, Chadwick and Harrison Ford. Immaculate is another one that I need to see. There's a lot of movies this year that I haven't made it out to theaters, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm hoping that I get out. Me talking about this really makes me want to go to the theater to go see Maxine. We shall see. You don't think you've ever seen any of the Ghoulies movies? I saw the first one when MVD sent it to me. The 4K looks spectacular. The movie itself, it was very heavy on cults. And I'm not a big cult person, whether it be campy or not. Just that genre of film does not really intrigue me too much. When did I start collecting Future Mint? You just started your collection. You have 11 Blu-rays, 19 DVDs. I've been collecting forever ever since I got a paycheck. My first gig was a flag football ref for like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th graders. I was in 9th grade during that time. And I got $20 a game. And I usually did like 3 or 4 games a day, like on the weekends. And I would use half that money to buy movies. So I've been collecting movies forever. Now, I just checked this the other day. I have over 2,500 Blu-rays and 4Ks mixed together. VHS, I have over 500. DVDs, I have around 500. I'm not buying DVDs anymore because I have so many Blu-rays and 4Ks. I don't really go back to my DVDs too often. But the DVD menus are still like something that sticks in my head for sure. People over in TikTok, if you want to enter the contest, go over to YouTube and type in MVD. That's the only way I'll be able to get information correctly. You got your first job a month ago, and now you have money coming in. You want to collect. Very good, man. I was telling people before, go to thrift stores. You can find so many good Blu-rays in there and if you want DVDs too for super, super cheap, like $3 or less. At my Goodwill, it's $2.49 for any type of media they have. You have over 6,000 titles. Movie Collector Maniac, that is indeed maniacs. Yeah, that is crazy talk, man. Congratulations, by the way, on appearing on the front page of Amazon. Yeah, that's nuts. I don't know how many people know that. I posted that as a post. Amazon reached out to me and asked me for a quote on why I like collecting steelbooks. So I sent them that, and they put it on a nice graphic on the front page of like their movies and TV Steelbook section. So if you, it's very specific on how you can get there, but once you're there, it's just a nice, beautiful graphic with my quote on there. In fact, I wonder if I can get there. I've gotten there once, but it took me a little while to like navigate my way through. Amazon.com. Boom. Let's go to movies and TV. And TV. I will share the screen once I have the graphic because I kind of don't want to. I guess my address is in here too. I don't know. I'm backing out. I don't know if I want to do that or not, but it is on there, and it's very like my name and Steelbook Obsessed is in there. It's very, very cool. That was not on my bingo card at any point in collecting, and it's weird that I'm at a point to where companies are reaching out and getting my 2 cents on things. It's so bizarre, but very humbling for sure. Do I remember the first DVD I bought? Good. I remember the first Blu-ray I bought. I remember the first Steelbook I bought. I don't remember the first 4K, and I don't think I remember the first DVD. The first VHS I bought was SNL, The Best of Chris Farley, because I love that man so much. I still love that man so much. I don't think I remember. It had to have been a Kevin Smith movie, because that's like the first director I really wanted to collect all of his stuff. But I can't remember a movie that was. You feel like 13 Hours with John Krasinski should be considered a 4th of July flick? A lot of action movies, I think, could be a 4th of July movie for sure. Share the screen. I don't know. I don't want to give away my address. That's the only reason why I don't want to. I guess I could try to find it. You have 178 4K movies, 138. 90. That's a good collection, man. Good size collection for sure. There's like a 3 or 4 step process to getting there. Okay, movies and TV. Boom. And then you type in Steelbook from here, I want to say. I wish it was up a little bit cleaner. There we go. And boom. I don't know if I want to shatter it. Okay, let's keep on going. First DVD that you bought was The Matrix. That was a big one. I remember when my dad bought our first DVD player, it came with 5 movies. One was The Matrix. One was The Mask. One was the first Lethal Weapon. I can't remember the other 2, but a lot of them had those really crappy cases with like the click lock. I don't remember what the heck that's called. It's not a clamshell case. I can't remember what it's called. Boz in the Hood. What's my favorite horror movie? My favorite movie of all time is John Carpenter's The Thing, for sure. Are your movies sorted on my shelf alphabetically? They sure are. Snapper cases. That's what it is. Thank you, Movie Collector Maniac. Yes, a lot of like the original DVDs had those snapper cases, and they drove me crazy. Yeah, my collection is alphabetical. That's how my brain works. I used to work at Hollywood Video when it was around. I worked there for a year until it closed, and they did it alphabetically by genre. I haven't broken down by genre because it's not that big. It's not big enough to separate by genre yet, but alphabetical, and then I do separate out my boutique labels, my Criterions, Arrow Videos, because I tend to go towards those movies first if I'm just like wanting to figure out what kind of movie I want to watch. Let's see here. Scooby-Doo Green Snap Case is a beauty. I don't think I've ever seen that one. And they have 40 TV shows. Very, very good. But okay, we can start doing this contest if we want to. Not a lot of people entering for Ghoulies 2. I will say that. We have 4 so far. If you want to enter for Ghoulies 2, I'm going to start typing it in. Type MVD in the comments, and I will enter you in. Last week, Brock won a copy of Hatchet, the Complete Collection Steelbook. That was a biggie. We're going to get rid of all of these suckers, and we're going to start typing in Movie Collector Maniac. Oh, I got to share the screen, don't I? I should probably do that. Boom, share screen with this one. I was typing Movie Collector Maniac, and I forgot to capitalize the M in that. That's going to drive me crazy. Movie Collector Maniac. Who else typed in MVD? We also have Christian. Christian. There we go. Christian. Why? Okay. I feel like I have to capitalize everybody's now. I can't just do one or the other, you know? We have Ryan Patterson. There's only one Ryan, so I'm just going to do Ryan. I'll do Patterson. There we go. I'm a pushover. And then we also have who? Walker Stutzman. I like that last name. Walker. My dad, his favorite show is Walker, Texas Ranger. Stutzman? Is that right? Let me look. I feel like I'm missing a letter. I am. Stutzman. Excuse me. Stutzz. And then I saw Collector Movie Man. Anybody else enter? We have Future. Oh, God. Future A Minute. Let's see here. Next one. Future AMENT. I think it's how you spell that. Nope. EMINT. Oh my goodness. EMINT. There we go. That's it. But I think there's 5 people that want to enter. I'll leave this up for a little bit. If anybody wants to win Ghoulies 2, the people that have entered so far are, where'd you go? Movie Collector Maniac, Christian N, Ryan Patterson, Collector Movie Man, Walker Stuntsman, Future Aminit. I already got you, man. Angel, there's a new one here. The longer I keep it up, the more people pop over from TikTok. Angel, did not capitalize it. Send me an angel. Oh. How do you go to YouTube to enter? Look up Steelbook Obsessed on YouTube and it'll pop up. I have a live up there over there right now. Is this movie rated R? Is this movie rated R? Does it say anywhere? I don't see a rating on this sucker. If I don't see a rating, I think you should still be 18 because I think that's the legal way you can win stuff. So I think you have to be 18 years or older to enter this contest. I should have said that at the beginning, but we shall see if anybody is or not. You wish I was doing a Steelbook giveaway? I like to keep all my Steelbooks. I don't have any I want to give away. Maybe in the future. I didn't even think about that. I knew that I had Ghoulies 2. I got that in last week. I knew I was giving this one away this week. But yeah, one of these days, a Steelbook of mine from my collection will be into the collection. I will also throw in one of my Steelbook Obsessed enamel pins with my logo on it. I have it up. I can't grab it, otherwise I would show you. But if you know my logo, it's just like a 2-inch version of that. Nice little, like a bigger than like a post-it, not a post-it note, a stamp. I could not think of the word stamp, people. Oh my goodness. IMDb says it's PG-13. Good to know. Okay, but I think we are here. We have the 6 people. Should we give it a spin? How's the claw machine experience? It was a blast. Again, I don't think you were here. I got the Wolverine and Deadpool enamel pins. Loved it so much. What's the film called again? You entered the contest. Ghoulies 2. The second Ghoulies. Just little creatures coming out of a potty. But okay. Let's give this sucker a spinny spin, shall we? Let's go spin this wheel. I go shuffle, 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 shuffle 5 times. And let's start spinning. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Congratulations to Christian! Christian! Oh, Christian, contact me on Instagram. And I will ask you for things. I'll ask for like your name and address. And then you'll get Ghoulies. Hopefully sometime next week. I'll send it out on Monday. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're getting very close, Movie Collector Maniac, for sure. Excuse me. I love seeing the love here. Thanks. Congrats. Just missed it. Congrats. Love seeing all that stuff pop up in here. And if you have, I have like I have a lot of movies that I wouldn't mind getting rid of, I guess. I thought doing a sealed one would be a fun giveaway idea. Um, Let me know if you'd want Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs. I could do like a stockpile, like a big contest of DVDs. I could even start doing that with some Blu-rays that I don't really want anymore, for sure. Just kind of let me know what you're interested in, and I can look and see if I have that ready to give away or not. One of the fun things I'm interested in going to meet up with a whole bunch of content creators is that we're doing a swap, a trade system. I have so many pieces of like trade bait that I hope people have things too that I want. One of the guys that are coming has a couple of Criterions that I want. He has Marcel the Shell with Shoes on from A24 that he's trying to trade, and I want that release so bad, man. I love that movie. It's such a fun movie, man. Blu-ray or 4K? 4K for sure. You can never find the Dark Crystal on Blu-ray. Well, this is not the Dark Crystal you're talking about. Oh, it's a Black Crystal. Never mind. I don't have the Dark Crystal in front of me, at least. What state am I in? I live in Iowa, and they're actually coming to like close to where I live. I had to drive for the last one 3.5 hours. This time, everybody's coming to me, baby. I have a lot of spaces in my area that I hit up frequently. There are probably, I don't hit all of these up in one day, but I think this time around we might. We're at least going to 10 different stores, whether it be Goodwill's. There's a Goodwill outlet that's relatively close to me. And if you don't know what that is, it's all bins. It's all stuff before things get kind of circulated to Goodwill stores. If it's not donated there, first off, they all get put into these outlet stores, just huge semis worth of stuff get put into push out bins, and you dig through stuff. You pay for items by weight. So movies cost nothing. In fact, VHS tapes, if you find them, cost like a dime. And if you find a Blu-ray, it'll cost less than $1. It usually costs like 40-50 cents. So for physical media collectors, I love going there because nobody else is looking for that stuff when they're digging. They're digging for stuff to flip on eBay. I'm looking for stuff to add to the collection. But there's also a lot of like fun. I like collecting toys. I like collecting pieces of flair to put in the collection. I put the Wolverine and Deadpool keychain that my wife won in the claw machine up on there. Just a lot of fun pieces to put. I have like a Flubber McDonald's toy because, yeah, it's the best. And that was found at the Goodwill outlet. So just a lot of randomness, for sure. And I think that'll be a fun one to have a bunch of people who have never experienced that to go and do. A lot of the JCD and Hobby is like the main one that's around me. And there's 4 of them close to me. So we'll hit a lot of those up. Half price books, just a lot of great stores that I can't wait to actually like have people go and look at. I already said that. You've been kicking Blu-rays like Shawn Michaels would do? Yes, I do. I'm giving those Blu-rays that I'm upgrading to 4K sweet chin music for sure, man. 4K Blu-rays, DVD, anything really you're interested in anything. Like I said, DVDs are like the one thing, especially used DVDs. I feel like those suckers are scratched up all the time. If you don't mind, yeah, I already said that. But the last name is the Celtics. Yeah. Props go out to the Boston Celtics, one of my favorite basketball teams. Very happy to see them reach the pinnacle once again. I pretty much like every team in Boston except for the Patriots. I can't stand the Patriots. Finally went to Goodwill yesterday. It's been a while since you've been to one. I only found one DVD that was sealed. They had a few Blu-rays and you already owned them. I can't wait until you see. In fact, the video is like up to like put a reminder on or whatever. I'm going to release it on Monday. They had so many physical media movies. They probably had 200 movies. A lot of those were DVD, but they probably had 40, 50 that were Blu-rays. And that shocked me. And they were all grouped together, which also shocked me. That never happens. So to just see that row of blue in a Goodwill, I loved it, man. It was great. It was great. Yeah, you don't have any stores like that. I can't wait for people that haven't been to that Goodwill outlet experience. I've never made a video showing off that, and I need to. it's hard to record there because I use both hands to dig through stuff. If I'm recording like this and just using a hand to kind of like claw my way through, it's not going to be the same experience. But I need to make a video just to show people who don't know. How's it going, Wilkie? Thompson to Dallas, deadly trio. Yes, I agree. I feel like if Thompson was on their team this year, they definitely would have won at least more than one game. You have a bunch you've upgraded, either 4K or Steelbooks. Yeah. And the ones that I upgrade, I try to sell or I donate. And the pile is just picking up for sure. For sure. I have a movie haul video to shoot. I think I picked up like 42 titles recently. Very good. Yeah. Again, I have a Criterion video that I need to edit and film a little bit for. I'm almost done with going through every single movie in my Criterion collection. And when I do any movie or any like YouTube video like that, I go above and beyond to showcase every ounce of the packaging, open everything up, do like a 360 view of everything. Because if I'm going to go out of my way to show off a piece of the collection, I want to make sure that it's worth your time watching. I don't just want to say, here's the movie, here are my thoughts. I'll say the thoughts while I'm showing off everything, so you can look at it, especially during the Criterion sale, to see if it's worth your time or not. You should invite Jake to my movie club. I would love to be on Corey's YouTube channel. He does very, very good content, and I can't wait to talk to him in the future. I don't know if he wants to say things or not. He can if he wants to. But on the last trip I was on, Corey was on that trip. Hey, Corey, how's it going? And we were all pressuring him to make a YouTube channel. So I'm glad that he finally made a YouTube channel. That makes me very happy to see him kind of blossoming out and reaching out to people that I've never heard of. A lot of the people that he reaches out to, I'm like, oh, I like them. I like their content. I find their YouTube channels because of him. That's what I like to do on Boutique Talk as well. I had on Films by Color. I had on Last Movie Standing. A lot of like 1,000 to 2,000 sub channels that I think need to get a lot more love. Last Movie Standing makes so high quality content, and he all of his videos are great and entertaining. You're always awesome to hang out with. I just wish, I'm just a little fish in a big pond. I wouldn't say that, man. You're a giant guppy, Corey. Okay, Corey needs more subs. Corey does need more subs. Yeah, absolutely. And one of the main reasons why I wasn't making YouTube videos, I was focusing a lot on TikTok. What made me do the switch is the film community over here on YouTube. It's very immersive. On TikTok, when you go live, I'm on there right now. You get a whole bunch of people that you haven't really talked to before. Here, a lot of the regulars come back, and you can get nice relationships with the regulars over on YouTube. That's what I like so much. Collector Movie Man, Happy Optimist, they're in like every single thing that I do, every single live that I have. And it's very cool to see. You wanted to ask if it's okay to have the time to check out some of my YouTube page. I don't think I have yet, Collector Movie Man. I need to do better at that too. There's only so much time in the day, but yes, I do need to go. I don't know if Happy Optimist has like a video or anything. Some of the people that are in here, I just think of them as like my friends. I don't think of them as people who also make content. I need to get better at that too. I'm up to like 359 subs, I believe. Very, very good, man. Awesome stuff. Let's see here. Oh god, there's new comments over here. What's that collection up there that looks like a hand? Oh, the TikTok people can see more than the YouTube people. This one right there, on the TikTok side of things, this one right here, it's the Paranormal Activity box set. Paramount came out with that last year, and it's great. It has every single movie they made, and it also has like a exclusive documentary on there as well. Very, very cool. Have you seen No Tears for the Dead? I have not. Is that a zombie film? I need to. I also did not find Diary of the Dead in my Walmarts. I'm really hoping that I do find it, because that's the only movie in the Dead series that Romero made that I haven't seen. So I feel like I need it. And the Steelbook looks pretty dang neat. So good. You mostly upload music stuff. I'll still give it a listen, man, for sure. You should. Oh, jeez. Probably, man. Probably. I'm 77 subs on your YouTube account. You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. And when you're the smallest is when it's the most difficult, because you're always just looking for people to watch your stuff. I have 1,000% been there. And then for the longest time, I would just re-upload my TikTok stuff. And I still do this every day. I upload the stuff I film for TikTok over on my Instagram, over on my YouTube, over on my Facebook. Those 4. And I have, just because I do that every single day to all 4 of those services, my numbers have slowly grown. And then randomly, one of those videos does crazy well, and my subs grow crazy high. It's been, yeah. And then on YouTube, I like creating the long form stuff. It just takes me longer to create those videos. I'm gunning for 1 a week. This week I did 2. I'm hoping that I can do 2 next week as well. Depends on how quick I can get together that Criterion video, because I feel like that's a little timely. You want to see that during the sale. So yeah, I'm hoping to have that out 2 this week, but the Goodwill one is coming out. So I'm hoping you guys watch and like and all that fun stuff. You're going to be doing a live stream July 20th with your friend Zach Attack Reviews that I watch his live stream every Tuesday night. Very, very cool, man. Hey, Eli, how's it going? Get me to Curry's number. You have 28 subs. Yeah, absolutely. Pump them up. Pump people up. Pump the subs up for sure. But yeah, we've been going an hour. I'm conflicted. I don't know if I should stay home and make the Criterion video, or if I should go out and go watch Maxine. I'm in between the 2 right now, and I could really just flip a coin, because I want to see Maxine. I like X. I love Pearl, and I've heard very mixed things about Maxine. Over on my Letterboxd account, either people love it, like 4.5, 5 stars, or they like 2.5 star it, which is very bizarre to see on a big release like that. Corey also wants to see Maxine. Yes, for sure. When we do the meetup, the get together, we're going to go see Longlegs, I believe, because that's going to be playing in a theater that we're really, really close to. Longlegs. Oh my God. That's giving me Hereditary vibes, as in like, that's a movie that I went in to see knowing nothing about it. And when I left, I was in awe of what I saw. One of those things. Like, it's one of those rare exceptions that you walk out of the theater gathering thoughts with a group of people, don't talk to them. And then once we hit the parking lot, we get to our cars, we just unload for like half an hour about, oh my God. Like, I feel like Longlegs is going to do that. I'm hoping, because those experiences don't come around that often. And especially with the group of people that we have coming, I'm really hoping that movie is special, man. I really, really am. Yeah, Nick Cage and Longlegs. I've heard very, very creepy things about. Cannot wait to see his performance. You've seen Instagram on people going to watch Maxine. Yeah. I still think Pearl's number 1 for me. Pearl, number 1 at the bullet. And I still haven't watched X after I've seen Pearl, and I need to. You wanted to ask if I'm planning to see Longlegs. Yes, yeah, very good. Yeah, A Modern Day Silence of the Lambs is what I've heard. And I cannot wait to check it out for myself. But I think that's where I'm going to end it here. Again, if I go see Maxine, you guys will know, and I will make a video about it. And if I don't, then you know that I didn't. So that's fun. Again, thank you for watching the live. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't hit thumbs up, I 1,000% hope that you do. That just helps make this sucker continue to go and grow. Thanks again for watching. And until next time, I'll see you.